Hi everyone, welcome back to another video today, and this is about the predictions for the Game Week 3 Premier League fixtures. What's going to happen, who is going to win, who is going to lose, what's really going to transpire, which fan is going to enjoy, which fan is going to feel sad. We will discuss all this and going to give a bit of brief about each team. This is not going to be a long video, just predictions and a bit of brief of the teams and how the fixtures are going to go. So as I put the pictures here, you can see the timings of the fixture, when it's going to take place and all these important details. So let's straight away get into the first match and the first prediction. So the first match is between Brighton versus Manchester United. So a fixture where one team comes into it with a very good form while other comes in an abysmal form. This fixture would have been an easy fixture to predict at the start of the season. People would have said, United are going to go past Brighton, United will thrash Brighton, United will go through this, that. But unfortunately, it's been Brighton who have looked good. Brighton played really well against Chelsea. They were superb. But unfortunately, you're facing Chelsea. A player pulls a 30-yard strike, you can't do anything about that. In the other game, they went to St. James Park and what they did? They battered Newcastle 0-3. You heard it right. They won 0-3 and they're in a very good form. While Man United have just played one game due to the Champions League break they had, and Manchester United have lost to Crystal Palace. So it's not good. Graham Potter on one side has already settled aside, already transfer window done, while Manchester United, who have to sign? Only Donny van de Beek. The transfer activity has been really bad by Man United this summer and is really showing among the negativity and toxicity that's among the United community. So will United prevail in this fixture? Or is going to be another loss? Is there going to be another loss? Is it? No. In my opinion, the surprise this time isn't going to happen. United will wake up, they will realize what they are, and the quality of Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial will just be too much for Brighton defense to handle. Graham Potter won't play like Palace. He will take the game to United, and that might be their downfall. If you give Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, all these players spaces, they're going to destroy you. But unfortunately, it won't be a destruction. It will be a very tight match. But I'm going with Brighton 1, Manchester United 2. So let's straight away get into another game that's on Saturday. And this is between Crystal Palace versus Everton. It's between side at 5th versus side at 2nd. You heard it right. Palace sit at 5th position while Everton 2nd. Both teams have won their first 2 matches. Both teams have scalped the top 16. Palace have beaten Manchester United and Southampton, while Everton have gone past Tottenham and West Brom. And Everton beat West Brom 5-2, Tottenham 1-0. Everton have been a really good run, while Crystal Palace beat Manchester United 1-3 and beat Southampton at home irrespective of all injuries. They have had Patrick Van Aanholt out, Gary Cahill out, yet their backline has been so good. And Everton have a fantastic record at Selhurst Park. The last win for Crystal Palace against Everton at home was it was in 1994 when I wasn't even born. That's how long it has been since Crystal Palace have beaten Everton at home. So is it going to change this time? No. Everton have so great quality in their team. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin, James Rodriguez, Doucouré is not going to be enough for Crystal Palace to beat them. Because James Rodriguez versus Mitchell has played really well, but this is just a too big challenge. So I think it's going to be Crystal Palace 1 and Everton 3. It will be a bit of tight game, but Everton defense is not that good. Everton defense will concede a goal. But the attack of James Rodriguez, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison and the form they are in and the momentum they are in, I'm sorry, but Crystal Palace cannot stop that. So I think it's going to be Palace 1, Everton 3. We go to another game, and that's at the Hawthorns between West Brom versus Chelsea. Fantastic game on our hands. Chelsea were battered by the champions last week, and they were battered till 40 minutes. It was still Liverpool controlling, but Chelsea kept it a bit simple. But after the red card, it was match over. West Brom on the other hand, they were battered by Leicester in the first match. They were battered in the second match 5-2. Bilic red carded, Gibbs red carded. What else could go wrong? They have signed Chelsea loanee Conor Gallagher this week and also have got Branislav Ivanovic. Will Branislav Ivanovic appear in this match? We don't know. Will he appear? But let's straight get into this game, and the thing with this is West Brom have not a good record against Chelsea at home. It's been last 4 to 5 matches they've lost at home against Chelsea. Their last win against Chelsea stretches back to 2013 at home, when Chelsea used to have Roberto Di Matteo, Benitez, and at that time West Brom used to dominate. But now West Brom struggle against Chelsea at home, and Chelsea against promoted teams have 20 wins in the last 30 matches, and I just feel that Frank Lampard boys will only extend that. With Kai Havertz hat-trick in the midweek in the Carabao Cup against Barnsley, more fitness, with all the important players getting important rest, Timo Werner, Kante, it's just such a good squad. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, players like Barkley and Tammy Abraham on the bench, Giroud, they have just got too much quality, and West Brom will have 2 less on the day to beat that. I am going with West Brom 0, Chelsea 3. Then we go on to last fixture of Saturday, that's between Burnley and Southampton. Southampton has started their campaign in an absolute disgusting way. Southampton have been beaten away at Crystal Palace 1-0 against an absolute injured Crystal Palace backline. And in the second match, they lost to Jose Mourinho's side, not by 3 goals, 4 goals, lost 5-2. They conceded 5 goals against Tottenham Hotspur, with Son scoring 4 goals on the day. So it was Tottenham 5, Southampton 2. So it's not a good return to lose like that. So Southampton have also lost in the Carabao Cup. They're not under a good run. Will they improve that? We don't know. Let's go to Burnley. Burnley still have shown a good ability what they've got. Burnley had a match against Leicester City. Unfortunately for them, they just came short. But they really played well. They lost 4-2 on the day where Burnley really played good stuff. And in the end, it was Leicester City quality. Barnes, Vardy, Perez getting them through. So have Burnley got it enough to beat Southampton? Or is going to be Southampton going above them? For my prediction, I don't think Southampton can go over Burnley. Burnley will be a rigid side. They won't give any space to Southampton. They will wait and they will use the crosses and all the things to get the goals. Burnley at home, tough side to beat. Southampton playing a very high press. It really evokes for a disaster. It's going to be Burnley 2, Southampton 1 in my opinion, with Southampton getting a goal from Danny Ings, while one of the goal of Burnley being scored by Chris Woods. So let's get into another game and that's the Sunday night's first game, and this is between Sheffield versus Leeds. So Sheffield had a fantastic campaign last season. Stunning, good, awesome. But the way they ended the campaign was not good. And it's looking like they've continued that. Already been knocked out of the Carabao Cup, lost 2 matches in the league. It's just not going well for the Chris Wilder's boys. Then we go to Leeds United, and Leeds United have started with a dream start. They lost the first game 4-3 by Liverpool, but they won the second game 4-3 against Fulham. This team has scored 7 goals and conceded 7 goals. They have been absolute entertainment for the neutrals. Will they be able to go at Sheffield's home and beat them? Will their defense stand up? Last week, again their defense was their weak point. Mitrovic got Fulham back and they literally threw a 4-1 lead away. They conceded 4 against Liverpool. But will they go there and outscore Sheffield United? Because I can't see Leeds United keeping a clean sheet. And I think it's going to be sad day for Leeds. Sheffield United are going to emerge the winners in this because of the tightness that they will have and the defense that Sheffield will have. I think Sheffield will exploit the weaknesses of Leeds United and they won't concede as much as Leeds will. I'm going with Sheffield United 2, Leeds United 1. Then we go on to second game of Sunday, and this is between Jose Mourinho's boys Tottenham versus Newcastle. My ears are really aching to say Jose Mourinho is responding. Bale, Regulion, they already have signed Doherty. They have also signed Hotspur. Most likely even Skriniar might be coming to Tottenham. What great days! What great days! But in the end, the football on the pitch has been dire. But as they shown past week against Southampton, when this side will be given spaces and chance to counter, they can bury you. Son, Kane, and most probably in 1 month's time, because Bale is injured, it could be Son, Kane, Bale. So that's a very interesting attack. So in this game, Newcastle come into it after winning the first game, but then being thrashed at home in second match against Brighton. Tottenham come into it after a good response against Southampton away. So Tottenham have all the momentum. Harry Kane is under a good form. He had 4 assists on the day, while Son scored 4 goals on the day. With the form that Tottenham are coming in and the attackers form, I just can't see Jose Mourinho's boys dropping any points in this game. I can see them conceding, but I think they will be too much for the Newcastle defense, and I'm going with Tottenham 3, Newcastle 1, Harry Kane hat-trick, and Tottenham are going to get a bit of winning run now. Then we go on to the third match, and I can say match of the week along with Liverpool versus Arsenal. City versus Leicester City. Man City versus Leicester City this is. Two great teams, two teams who play some awesome stuff. Two teams who have a great squad available with them. Jamie Vardy, Gabriel Jesus, Kevin De Bruyne, James Maddison. How many players I can say? The whole video can go along. Fantastic teams. Leicester City have started the campaign with 7 goals in 2 matches while conceding 2. City, they did stutter against Wolves in the end. But in the first half, it easily could have been Wolves 0, City 5, Wolves 0, City 4. Who really does that at Wolves? Who goes away and destroys Wolves? Only City can do that. Only City. Now at home, Brendan Rodgers will try to counter City. He will play a bit of counter-attacking game and use the strength of Jamie Vardy, Perez and all these players to get goals. But will it be enough? Can he go there and get a victory? In my opinion, I'm really sorry, but I can't see Leicester City winning up there. City has just too much quality and City will be very determined to not give any lead away to Liverpool. I think City will emerge narrow victors in this match with a 2-1 victory with goals from Kevin De Bruyne and Raheem Sterling, while Leicester will get a goal from Jamie Vardy. So I think Man City 2, Leicester 1. So the final game for Sunday is West Ham vs Wolves. One team who did not start the season well, but they played a very good match in the second. They went at Emirates Stadium and they lost 2-1 in a game where they battered Arsenal. They battered Arsenal. They should have won the game, but West Ham threw it away. But the performance was very motivating for the West Ham fans. On the other hand, Wolves were destroyed by the champions. Destroyed. But they could have easily lost 6-0, 7-0. But that guys responded in the second half and they literally got a 2-2 draw in that game until they missed their chance and City went the other end and scored through Gabriel Jesus. That could have been a Wolves draw, who is a team who are 2-0 down to City on the verge of getting thrashed, but they come back in such a way. Wolves are an absolute message in the league of what bravery is and what a continued instability means. With players like Adam Traore, Jimenez, these players will be tough to stop, and with Semedo now at the right back position, he will play right wing. This is a very good team, and they have a very good record against West Ham. Against West Ham, the past some matches they have played, they have won the last 3 matches against West Ham where Jimenez has 3 goals. And will Jimenez scores his 4th goal against West Ham in 4 matches? I think he will. I think Wolves will prevail 2-1 winners with 2 goals from Jimenez. West Ham will get a goal from Antonio and it's gonna be West Ham 1, Wolves 2. Then we move to Monday's game, and the first game is between Fulham and Villa. Fulham started the campaign in a fantastic way by getting defeated by Arsenal and showing the inabilities they have, showing that again they have not done a good work in the transfer window in defense. But in the second week, again they continued and showed you how good their defense is by conceding 4 goals to Leeds United. This team has already conceded 7 goals. But the good thing was that finally Mitrovic played, and at least they showed that they can do something this season attackingly. I still don't think they've got enough to survive in this league until Scott Parker does something miracle or Mitrovic has a 15-20 goal season. But Fulham are still a dangerous side. They will really want to get points now, and Aston Villa at home is the best fixture to do that. Now, will they beat Aston Villa at home? Aston Villa have done a fantastic job. Martinez saving a penalty last week against Sheffield. Against a red-carded Sheffield team, Villa really struggled to bring them down. But they found a way. Emilio Martinez saved a penalty and they emerged 1-0 victors. So Villa are coming into it with a very good form. But I just think that Fulham at home, with the motivation that they will have in a Mitrovic factor, and especially at a Villa defense which will give you some chances, I think Fulham will prevail 2-1 winners, with Fulham getting 1 goal at least from Mitrovic, while Villa getting a goal, in my opinion, from Watkins. So it's going to be Fulham 2, Villa 1. The final game is a big one. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Jurgen Klopp versus Mikel Arteta. So Mikel Arteta has shown everything that his Arsenal side can do. They can go at Fulham, thrash them, beat them 3-0 and emerge comfortable winners. But they can also do the bad job, play bad and yet come as victors. So well done to Mikel Arteta and the tightness he has provided this Arsenal team. Liverpool on the other hand, they went to Chelsea and they battered them. The first game, people thought Liverpool can't defend. Liverpool might not win the league this year. In a week, they signed Thiago Alcantara, they signed Jota, and they have gone there and beat Chelsea easily at away 0-2. So Liverpool are coming into it with a very good run, and one day back they beat Lincoln City 2-7. So it's very good for Liverpool. Even Arsenal are under a very good form. So this is a very tight game to predict. But Jurgen Klopp's side have very good defense, and along with that he has got players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, who even if they are right backs, They have got some great shots in them. They can score from 30-40 yards. Trent can put some great crosses in. Robertson can put some great crosses in. Mane really enjoys playing against Arsenal. Same with Salah, same with Firmino. Firmino in his last 4 games has scored against Liverpool in only 1 game, but that was a hat-trick. Salah has 3 goals, in his last 4 games against Arsenal. Lacazette has 2 goals in his last 4 games against Liverpool, while Mane also has 2 goals in his last 4 against Arsenal. So this is a fantastic match, and Arsenal, unfortunately at Anfield, don't have a good record, and I think it's going to continue. Liverpool will have just too much on the day, and I think Mane Salah will prevail them 2-0 winners in this match. Nothing to worry for Arteta. It's a tough match, and I can't see them getting victors in there. So that was the Premier League Game Week 2-3 predictions. I'm sorry. It's going to be a fantastic week. We are going to enjoy watching the great football. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and do leave your predictions below. Thank you.